How's it going? Are you all right? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect.
Yes, teacher.
Did you have a good day yesterday?
Yes, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay.
Creo que había tarea.
So, did you do your homework?
Sí había tarea.
Yes,
No me
teacher.
acuerdo bien.
Yes,
Ay, no me
teacher.
acuerdo. Yes.
Okay, so what was the homework? The homework was this part, no?
Yes, teacher.
Answer the questions, no?
Answer the questions. Okay. It was this, complete the sentences we did, was, or were, no? Yesterday we were explaining the difference, no? When to use did, when to use was and where. When to use was and where. We did, when we have another verb, cuando tenemos otros verbos, no? Did. For example, live, where did you live? What, when did you start school, etc. So let's focus on the answer. I'm going to give you my answers and you are going to practice with your partner yours. Yeah, I'm gonna write it so they can be easier like that. So for example, my mom was born in Guerrero, sorry, Guerrero. My dad was born in Morelos. That's my case. If both were born in the same place, they were born, ¿no? Si ambos nacieron en el mismo lugar, they were born. They were born in the place. Where did you live when you were a child? In my case, I lived in Jojutla when I was a child. Did you live in a house or a flat? I live in a big house in Jojutla. When did you start school? Tenemos que poner el verbo en pasado. Pasado de start. Started. Started. Yes. Who was your first? Perdón, aquí ya no terminé. I started when I was 3 years old, me parece. 3 years. 3 years old. Who was your first teacher? My first teacher was Odila in primary school. She was a bad teacher.
Teacher, because first I started when?
Sorry, say that again.
Because first I started when I was 3 years old.
¿Por qué?
In the question. Because.
Because, ¿cómo?
Sí. ¿Por qué?
Why. Cuando me preguntan siempre es why. Cuando contestamos es siempre because. Yeah, because you're gonna start like that. I started when I was 3 years old. O también puedes decir 20 years ago. También podemos decir in 1999, in 2000, yeah. También
Es que yo le puse I was 3 years old.
When I was, tiene que ser a fuerzas when I was. Ajá, when I was, tiene que ser a fuerzas. O I started 20 years ago, o I started in. ¿Vale? Como ustedes quieran. No pude. Aquí. So my first teacher was Odila. Who was your best friend? My best friend, my bestie was Jorge George in kindergarten, in preschool. When did you learn to read and write? El pasado de learned. I learned when I was 6 years old, creo. I think. When did you get your first mobile phone? I got it. Voy a no repetir mobile phone. I got it when I was 11, I think. 11 years old. It was a Nokia. It was a Nokia with no internet, with no colors. No tenía ni colores, no internet, no, nothing, nada más phone. Y un jueguito de gusanito. A warm game. ¿Vale? Practice, please, with your partners. Practice. I'm going to put you in pairs. ¿Vale? Los pongo en pairs. Vale. So, por ahí va a quedar un grupo de 3. Mariela, Alfonso, no entraron.
Ah, perdón, pero se me trabó mi compu.
Luego, ¿no pudiste sentar?
¿Yo?
Alfonso.
Ah,
Yeah,
es que se me
you're
trabó mi
practicing.
computadora, bro.
Yeah, hay que buscar la opción, please.
Sí.
Continue with our book, please. Let's continue with our book. We have here. Thank you very much for practicing. And continue with the same page, misma página, the same page. This part, pronunciation, yeah. Pronunciation. Here, listen to 3 different pronunciation of ED It's important. I know that it's it's easier, sorry, it's easier to identify regulars and from the irregulars, because regulars you just add ed, no? Nada más agregamos ed, and that's it, basically. But here the complicated thing is how to pronounce correctly, porque luego me pronuncian work it, leave it, and it's not like that. O luego en vez de pronunciarme tal cual el último, nada más dicen start como en presente o en infinitivo. Y el único que sí se pronuncia is this one, el verbo comenzar, sería entonces started, ¿no? Started, es el único que sí se pronuncia, started, yeah, like that. I'm going to share a list of verbs, les voy a compartir una lista de verbos so you can practice, yeah, y de hecho ahorita parte de la clase va a ser watching a video about ED pronunciation. Then we have work, for example, aquí nos dice que work sería worked, yeah, worked. No worked, no worked, sería worked. Aquí sería live, nada de lived, yeah. For example, my parents lived in Mexico City when they were young, no? When they were young. I worked all day yesterday. I worked all day yesterday, no? So it's an example, no? The class started at 12:05. The class started at 12:05, yeah. Okay, listen carefully because we're going to hear different verbs, but you need to classify. Tenemos que clasificarlos en qué lista van. Yeah, T, D, or it. ¿Vale? T, D, or it. Yeah, so sorry, my daughter is here. Eh? It's not a ghost. No es un fantasma. It's my daughter. It's here.
6.7.
Cleaned. Received. Visited. Wanted. Moved. Talked. Watched. Interviewed. Opened. Decided.
Six point seven.
Cleaned. Received. Visited. Wanted. Moved. Talked. Watched. Interviewed. Opened. Decided.
Okay, so here are the verbs. Todos aquí están los verbos: clean, receive, visited, but obviamente they are not classified. ¿Dónde clasificarían clean? Cleaned.
In the T,
The or it. The or it.
T,
The, okay. Receive.
ID, it's
Y ya. Okay. Visited. ¿Dónde lo clasificarían?
D,
Sí.
PD. Okay. Wanted.
D,
Did only or it?
Sí.
The third.
D,
Some of you dicen que aquí, okay. Talked, okay. Moved,
D,
okay. Watched, okay. The first, okay. Interviewed,
D,
this one.
Con.
Open, okay, the second. Opened,
Second.
Second.
Or T, maybe. And finally, decided.
The third.
It.
Let's see if you were correct. Vamos a ver si estuvieron correctos. This is the classification. Yep. Talked, watched is only with t sound, ¿no? Talked, watched. No podemos decir talk it. Yeah. Recuerden que la L no se pronuncia aquí. Talked. Watched. And the others, we did the sound, cleaned, received, moved, interviewed, and opened. Opened, no? Nada de ed. Yeah, clean it, no. Receive it, no. It's not correct, the pronunciation. Los que sí se pronuncian son los de... Entonces, ¿cómo se diría? Visitó, visité. Visitó, visité.
Visitaré.
Visited, ajá. Quise, quería.
Wanted.
Wanted, ajá. Y decidí, decidió.
Decided.
Decided, correct. Decided, wanted, visited. Los demás ligeramente con the. It's important that you practice pronunciation, guys. Yeah, you practice pronunciation. Don't forget that. Any questions about vocabulary, guys?
No.
No? Are you sure? Okay.
No.
I'm going to give you one example, several examples so we can use, so you can do it as well, no? For example, my mom opened the door for me. My mom opened the door for me. My uncle from the US visited us last year. My uncle from the US visited us last year. I wanted to be a chef, but I decided to study English. I wanted to be a chef, but I decided to study English. Yesterday, I talked to my girlfriend on the phone. Alice watched movies all day long last weekend. Alice watched movies all day long last weekend. My dad cleaned the garage 2 days ago. My dad cleaned the garage 2 days ago. She received a beautiful present last February. Okay? So now it's your turn. I want you to do one example of this list. Pueden escoger talk or watch. One example of this. Pueden escoger clean, receive, move, open, interview, and one example of this. Yeah. Can you write them down, please? Can you write them down on your notebook? Because you're going to tell me the sentence. One example of t, the, and it. Vale, 2 minutes and we check.
Teacher, voy a cambiar de dispositivo. ¿Me puede aceptar, por favor?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ready? ¿Listos? Por lo menos one and one and one. Yeah. Vianney, one example. No, Lara? Marlene? Hi, hello, hello.
My cousin talked more.
One more time, please. Can you repeat?
My cousin talked more.
Pronunciation?
Target. They talked.
Can anyone help her with the pronunciation, please?
Talk.
Ya te la dijo Richard. Ajá.
Talk it.
No, no.
Talk.
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 Okay, one more time, please, Marlene. My cousin what?
My cousin talk more. Se me fue. My cousin talk more.
Than me on the phone. No. Talk more than me on the phone. Mhm. Next, please. Any example, Natalia, Jimena, Mariela?
Perdón.
Yes, Jimena.
She decided to cut her hair.
Pronunciation. Por ahí.
Decide.
Decide. It's not correct.
Decided.
Yeah. One more time, please read your sentence.
She decided to cut her hair.
Correct. Perfect. Thank you. Any other person?
I cleaned the window in the morning.
Repeat, please, the verb.
I cleaned the window in the morning.
Correct. Anyone else who would like to participate?
I watched the movie horror.
Pronunciation. No es watch it. No es watch it. ¿Cuál sería la pronunciación de watch? De watch it. Ligeramente.
Watched the movie horror.
I watched a horror movie.
Horror movie.
I watched a horror movie. Correct.
Watched the horror movie.
Much better. ¿Alguien más?
I received a,
Ok, primero Richard y luego Andy.
I received a package. It was for my mom.
One more time.
I received a package. It was for my mom.
Okay. A parcel. Paquete es parcel.
As parcel?
Yes, Andy? ¿O quién?
Denise.
Okay. Dennis.
When I was a child, I watched very much TV.
Okay. A lot TV. Andy, one more or no?
You hear?
Yes.
I visited my sister the last week.
Last weekend or last week.
Okay.
Okay, correct. Perfect, guys. Here the purpose is that you practice, that you remember, ¿no? Bueno, aquí lo puse como en rojo. Yeah, because es como si omitiéramos, ¿no? El ed y nada más pusiéramos t, ¿no? Here. Lo mismo pasa aquí, nada más pronunciamos la d. Yes, es más fácil así. Aquí, por ejemplo, no está la de interview. Es easier, ¿no? Y aquí sí, toda tal cual, como it, ¿no? It visited, wanted, etc. Okay. Vale. I'm going to stop the video here.